All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Success with Bob Mwiti Show, and today I'm here with my partner in the Kenya Airlift program, Mr. DMK, who has been here in the US for the last how many days? Almost 30.
Yeah, almost 30 days. I came here on 4th.
Yeah. For the last 20-something days, he's been with us, and today I just wanted to interview him. And he can give us a lot of information. Maybe a lot of people out there, they're asking, those who have seen our social media post and all, they've been seeing him here in the US, and probably they have a lot of questions for him to get to know a little bit more about what he's been coming to do here. And that's why I wanted to have this interview with him so that he can give you some more information. Now, DMK, before even we go much into details of what brought you here, can you tell the audience a little bit about yourself, who you are, what do you do back in Kenya?
Okay. Thank you very much, Bob. My name is Kiogora, DMK, MCA, Abogeta West, in Meru County, Menti South constituency. And my job is basically to work for the people of Abogeta West at the County Assembly of Meru.
Yeah.
And it's during one of my trips that I met a friend who introduced me to Bob, and that's when we started the Airlift program. And since we started the program, actually today catching in a Bob, this is the day that I've come this is the month that I've spent time with Bob. We have gotten to know each other, and and it has also opened my eyes to the opportunities that are on this side of the Atlantic.
Good. Okay, now, so you came in, I think early this month, right?
Yeah.
You came with a student. How was your journey from Kenya to here? How was it for you?
My journey from Kenya was a little bit chaotic because I was not able to travel with the students.
Yes.
I was booked to Fansa, and they were not allowing visitors to other countries to transition through Europe.
Yeah.
So European Airlines, with Air France, Lufthansa, British Airways, they were not allowing people to transit through Europe.
Yeah.
So I left the students, and they left without me. Then they came this way, and to book a flight for the next day via Qatar Airways. So I went through Doha, came to Chicago, then came down to Tampa. And surprisingly, this time I was not exhausted, there was no jet lag. I just came and continued with life.
Was this your first time in the US?
No, this was not my first trip. You remember when Doreen gave me your contact, when I asked him how can we get guys to the American, she told me talk to Bob. He will help you. So I didn't know exactly what I was up to, but my first time to come to the US was in the February of 2018. But I was in DC, and Virginia and Maryland and those areas around DC there, and come for the National Prayer Breakfast.
Okay.
And that's how Doreen now about to tell me about you. So this is my second time now to the US. I would have come a little bit earlier, but COVID disrupted so many things. It disrupted the Airlift program. It disrupted travels and all that. But in as much as it's too persistent, God has taken care of us. And I've also gotten fully vaccinated. And I would like to urge people also to get the vaccines. They are not harmful, and they will help you survive the COVID disease. If by bad luck you happen to get it, when you are vaccinated, you have higher chances of survival than when your body is fighting on it. So,
correct. Okay, good. Now, and I talked to you earlier, you told me like there is a time actually you thought of coming to study here in the US. Can you tell the audience a little bit about that?
That is 2014. I had heard that Dr. Kilemi Mwiri, who was then the president's advisor, President Kenyatta's advisor on education affairs, was helping people to come to America. I've always been curious about getting my master's outside. So I I went and spoke to Kilemi, then he linked me up to some guys here. So I had applied for a course relevant to my undergraduate. I wanted to go to West Virginia, University of West Virginia in Morgantown, and actually received an admission. But then also I wanted to pursue politics. So I didn't know which way to go. And there was no program like this. Because trust you me, if there was a program like the Kenya Airlift program, even if it was an issue of politics, I could have come and studied and gone back. But there was no program like this. So I was left to figure things out on my own. Even the Kenyan I've been linked with, in the one who is in West Virginia, he was not of very much help. He was telling me apply for GS. I didn't even know what GS are. Do this. Then I didn't also know how I'm going to raise the air ticket, because I was telling my father I want to go to America, and my father is, wewe umemaliza university, just stay at home. Ngoja upate kazi. Serikali itakupatia kazi. So, you know, I thought, how am I going to raise the air ticket? No, also the funding issue. No, it was not just a matter of the fact that I wanted to stay in Kenya to try politics. In 2014, I was just fresh from campus. I just wanted to come and do my master's here immediately. But it was an issue of funding. And not just funding for my education, but the cost of relocation, the air ticket, the service fees, the visa fees, and all that. And you know, my father could not hear any of it. I luckily had secured a job at Higher Education Loans Board. Maybe I could have secured a loan somewhere that would have helped me to come this week. But still, I needed money to pay for my master's. Because you must get an assurance that you get someone to pay fees. But then I was given these stories of buying, I don't know, bank statements. You know that you can buy a statement, but at the end of the day, that statement is not going to pay for your school.
Exactly. That's why I always tell people.
You can buy the statement and come to the US, but the reality is going to dawn on you, my friend, that you cannot use that.
You need to come here when you have the funds. Don't just come blindly.
Don't just come blindly. You must know who is going to pay your fees. You must know how your fees will get paid.
You know, a lot of people think that you can come here and work and pay your school fees, and school fees is a lot of money.
1.45 million. The program I was going to join at the University of Virginia, 1.5 million per year for 2 years. I needed 3 million shillings. So I needed to figure that out. And then someone is telling me, you apply for a GA, they'll give you. Then I didn't know what this GA is, whether I'm supposed to apply for, and I didn't have anyone to hold my hand. Like we have the Kenya Airlift program. I was just figuring things out on my own. And they seemed too difficult. So I'm trying to imagine that is a similar situation that Kenyan students are in. The one that I was in 2013, when I was trying to get myself to West Virginia. When you don't have anybody. But right now we have a program that is figuring things out for you. Once you join the Airlift Circle, we are here to figure things out for you, apply for funding, everything, and even get a job for you. I was left to figure out how to get myself to the United States.
So do you think it was a missed opportunity, or do you think it was a blessing in disguise that you didn't make it to come in 2014?
I clearly don't know, because this is a land of opportunity, man. There is no way my life could have been the same and I come here. And also staying there, my life is not the same. So,
but what if you came here and you didn't have anybody to show you there? Because there's a lot of international students who come here and they end up not having that American dream that a lot of people think of, because they don't have someone to actually show them the way.
I think it's better that I stayed in Kenya so that I can pave the way for others to come.
I think so too.
I think so, because and I come here, I think I would be an illegal immigrant in America, right? I'll be hiding away from government.
Like so many out there. I mean,
like so many
there's a lot of people out there struggling with papers. I mean, it's what it is. About 30% of African immigrants, they don't have the
30%. They don't have papers.
Yes.
You just come
and
here
most of them came as international students.
Then they were unable to pay for.
They were unable to figure it out and transition now from being a student to a skilled worker somewhere in corporate.
These are people who have masters already.
People with really smart people.
And they're just illegal immigrants because they were unable to transition.
Because also, you see, if you can't be able to figure it out in terms of papers, then even getting good jobs in corporate America, it's very hard. Like no one will pay you these corporate jobs if you don't have the papers. So
that's very true. And I think people who are coming into the Kenya Airlift program are very lucky lot, because most of the things are figured out for them. And they don't have to come here and become illegal immigrants. They will come here, earn skills, then they also get the work experience and all that, they can still come back to build the concert city now that we are doing in Nairobi as IT technicians and consultants, and they can help us set that up back in Kenya. Once they are stable, they have the money, they have built their life, they maybe also invest back in our country. And I think my staying there has helped very much, because maybe we would not have met. You and your Upstate America that was trying to help African immigrants to transition to jobs in the United States. And the issue of maybe bringing, or the issue of funding the relocation cost came up when we met, because that's when we figured out how we are going to now pay for these guys to come in. Because I've realized for many young people, most of them are not able to come, because when you tell them you need like 300,000 shillings to be able to relocate to America, their parents will tell them no, that money will get lost and all that. But now the issue of depositing 100 and getting 300 is good, because it solves the problem, because we are taking a big risk to give you money, because we know this is a bright person and this person will pay us this money once they are in America, and whatever they pay back will be used to send another person. So I think the person who has taken the risk now is not the parent, it's us. Who you give 100, give you 300.
You are basically banking on them succeeding here in the US, and you are giving them money upfront.
And hoping that they will not disappear with our money.
Hoping that they will
or die before paying us our money. And we need to follow up these students to ensure they are vaccinated. We don't want them to die with our debt.
But the youngsters are not dying, so that's good.
I've seen doctors talking on CNN and talking about the agony they are going through of seeing 28-year-olds that year. The Delta variant, Bob, is not joking with anybody. Not even the young. It's not sparing even babies. Yes, that variant is so bad that if you are above 18, you need to get the vaccine. It's very important.
Very, very important.
And it's also good that universities are requiring it, so our students are automatically getting vaccinated once they come. If they are not vaccinated in Kenya, they are getting vaccinated here, which is working very well. And so I think my not coming to the US in 2014 was a blessing in disguise.
Great. Now, there's something that I've seen people asking, a lot of people out there, those pessimists and other people, sometimes they question about the program. They talk about brain drain. They think that we are trying to bring people here, try to take the brains from Africa or from Kenya and bring to the US. What do you have to say about that?
The Kenya Airlift program is not a brain drain program. Because tell me, what a student of engineering, someone who scored an A, is doing as a teller in a bank? Is how we are utilizing that brain? Our government is unable to provide jobs to our graduates, and we are not taking all of them.
Now that
each year universities are producing more than 100,000 graduates each year, and the Kenya Airlift will bring maybe 1,000. The country can use 99,000 that is remaining there.
And we can always go back and invest back home. Look, even
we are
this
not
Kenya Airlift
yes.
program, I came to the US as an international student, someone who is smart, but you are still investing back home.
Imagine.
I mean, these are opportunities that we are creating back home. People don't look at it that way.
That is where I was going. I was saying we are not draining the brains of our country. There are so many brains in our country, very many. It's just a few people who get through this program anyway. It's not like the whole of the country is coming to America. And now the young people who will come here, they will make money, they will gain skills, and this money they're investing it back in Kenya. Bob has built a house for his grandfather, a house for his mother, a car for his mother. If you stay in Kenya, if you want to do that, unless you are an MP, all of us can be MPs.
You are getting some money from somewhere. They call it wash or something like that.
Or you are stealing somewhere, or you are selling drugs. Man, you cannot be able to build for your grandfather, Bob, at 37 years. Build for your grandfather, build for your mother, bought a car for your mother. I'm an MC, I've not done that. And we are 3 years apart. I'm just 3 years younger than you. So in Kenya, in order to do that, to build for yourself and build for your grandparents and your parents, and maybe even buy a land, put up buildings. I have classmates who came to America that time when we completed university. They have bought so many lands. accountable. They have got plots, they are building for their parents, they're investing back. So we are hoping that through the Kenya Airlift program, if we manage to bring maybe 1,000 or 2,000 young people here, they are going to bring money back once they start working here. That money can build for their parents, they can buy land. They are also going to help their siblings who are not able to come here because maybe they never went to university or all that. They'll be able to help them by that investment also provides an opportunity. When you build an apartment, you build people to manage it. And these guys will not like stay in America forever. They can come back to Kenya now and set up IT companies that we require for the Silicon Savannah that we are talking about, the Konza city. That Konza requires brains that have come from here. There are so many opportunities here, and for young people to gain skills like artificial intelligence. These mobile phones nowadays, they use your facial ID so that you open it. That is artificial intelligence. You can ask your phone something and it answers through Bixby for Android and Siri for people who are using Apple. iPhones. So that is artificial intelligence. The fact that you have cars that can park themselves now, the fact that you have cars that can brake themselves in case it notices there is an accident, especially cars from 2013 this way, that is artificial intelligence. Those are people doing it. Who is doing that in Kenya? So we need to bring them here to learn so that they can know how this works. And maybe when it's needed in our country to be applied even for military and so many other uses.
And now that you're talking about artificial intelligence, guys, in our Kenya Airlift program, we focus mostly on analytics and data science, which is pretty much artificial intelligence and machine learning. And even our own job skills training programs, they are all on artificial intelligence, machine learning, and robotics.
Exactly.
And that's really where the world is moving. We are in the fourth industrial revolution, and everything is all about artificial intelligence and machine learning.
So in a country that is producing 100,000 graduates per year, bringing 20 per year or bringing that to America leaves so many for our country. So we need our government to wake up and know how they're going to provide jobs for young people. There's a lot of joblessness. I can tell you people I graduated with in 2013 who are doing farming right now because they can't find jobs. And people who graduated earlier. People who, when you are Form 4 student at Nkopo High School, they were in Form 1 and they got A- and they are still looking for jobs. I know of a case of someone who is applying for a job and is telling me, help me get this job. They did food science. They are unable to find a job, and they graduated when I was joining first year in campus. It's very pathetic for someone who has not to have a job.
The situation is really, really bad. Now, talking about that, there is one student who just joined our Kenya Airlift program. That student came to the US on Equity Wings to Fly program scholarship. He came here. He went to school here. He did, I think, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and something like that. Really, really smart guy. He was the top student in Kajiado district.
Wow.
Yes. And he went back to Kenya, and guess what he's been doing in Kenya? He's been working as a teller at Equity Bank. This is a smart guy.
Equity brought him here.
Equity brought him here.
In which university?
Richmond.
University of Richmond?
Richmond,
Virginia.
Yeah, one of the big universities. He came here, he did his undergraduate, he finished, he went back, and he's working at Equity as a teller.
Wow.
And I'm like...
And earning 80,000 shillings.
I don't even know how much he earns, but seriously, like, working as a teller, someone is so smart, why won't even the bank even take him and put him somewhere where he can actually be able to utilize his talent?
This is the problem that we have. Equity Bank is bringing young people to the United States via Wings to Fly. So I think if we have tried to reach out to them, they are unresponsive. And if they would respond, we would partner with them so that once these guys that they bring for undergraduate complete, we take them now for masters. Because our programs are for masters, we pick it from where Equity leaves it, because our starts from masters, so that we bring these guys now to our program and we are able to settle them here in America. You cannot come here, study in America for your undergraduate, then go back to Kenya to roast maize. That is the roasting maize. Sorry to people who work as tellers, but man, there's no money there.
I used to work as a teller also. I used to, my job before I got here. I used to work at Equity Bank Westlands.
I know friends who have done civil engineering.
Making that 5,000 Kenya shillings those days.
who are bank tellers, and they have done civil engineering.
I'm telling you, man,
So
this
it's bad.
situation is really, really bad.
So I think the other organization that we need to work with is Safaricom Foundation, because I've realized Safaricom Foundation is bringing so many young people here to do their undergrad.
Yes.
And we can tap onto that, and we have not reached out, and I think we have an assignment to reach out to Safaricom Foundation to see how much we can help those young people who are coming here through their foundation now transition to staying and working in America once they complete, because most of them will complete and go back to roast maize in
or
Kenya.
they just stay here, maybe they're not able to figure it out, and then they just go under.
Yeah, they become illegal
Remember,
immigrants.
like the students that we met earlier. Yeah, from in fact, actually, I didn't even know there was something like that. Safaricom Foundation.
I found out from the students who are UHSF that Safaricom Foundation is bringing students here in America.
Undergrad.
But the truth is, there is a shortage of labor in America. Companies cannot get workers. Supermarkets, retail outlets, they can't find people to work. I think it's because the government has given people money for COVID and all that. But even before COVID, there was a shortage of labor in America. It's only that we don't want you to come and work as a shop as a shop attendant.
Those are not the jobs that
those are not the jobs we are talking. Those you are paying $10 an hour. We are talking about jobs here that will be paying you $80 and above, 8,000 shillings an hour. Who is making that money in Kenya? I don't make that money. I make 8,000 in a day in Kenya. Myself as an MCA.
Yeah, I tell people like IT, there is a lot of opportunities in the IT industry. People get paid well. There is a time that I refused. You know me now, when I started doing my business, there is a time I refused $100 an hour.
Wow.
$100 an hour. And I haven't even worked even up to today, I haven't been in the IT industry for even 10 years.
Yes.
And someone was willing to pay me, and that's like almost 5 years back. $100 an hour.
Man.
To implement an Oracle project. Yeah. And I refused because I had started the company. So I didn't want to go back to work, you know. So anyways, that's good. It's good that we've talked about that, because, you know, a lot of people out there, they think that, you know, it's all drain. I've seen some comments.
Yeah, there are those comments, but to cut the long story short, in as much as one young the country has so many graduates that we can't take all of them to America. They are left with more than 90%.
Yeah.
So let us bring in just 10%. If they have 90% of the brain, so I don't think we are draining.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Now, I know you've been posting a lot to your followers on Facebook or social media about what you've been doing. Can you tell us a little bit about what you've done so far? You know, there's also some people out there who think that you just came for vacation. Actually, you've been doing a lot of work. We've been working. People don't know that.
People think I came here to rest.
I mean,
of course I came here for vacation.
Yes, but there's been a lot of work that we've been doing.
We have done a lot of work.
What have we done?
And normally some of the work that I do in Kenya, I continue doing it here.
Yes.
Especially work to do with students who consult me about the options they have in joining the program.
Yes.
Students who don't meet the criteria that we require for people to join the Airlift program, they are making inquiries via WhatsApp. And I know because my phone cannot go through where I'm here, there are so many phone calls waiting for me, because I was receiving close to 10 calls per day regarding the Kenya Airlift program. The people who are flashing you, you know, ile flash, kwa simu, those are people who are trying to call me na wanipati. So wanasema wacha to flash Bob basi namba ingine watupigie. So normally, now the good thing is that we have an office now in Nairobi. If you don't find us, please make your way to Italia House, first floor, north wing, next to Simplex. That's where we have an office. You can find us there. If you don't find any of us, you can consult our program management officer who we have placed in that office. And any assistance that you need, information, you'll be able to get it. So when I came, we came with the students who had joined us. We interacted with them and all. And then we also went to the University of Alabama in Huntsville. Whereby we signed an agreement to partner with them. And guys, get this, students will be coming in from that agreement to the University of Alabama in Huntsville. Their papers will be processed quickly. You know, your chances of now getting a GA, that's a scholarship, are very high there. And our students, all of them who are there, by the way, on full scholarship right now, other than Korea, who is on half a scholarship. And I know very soon he's going to get the full scholarship from the second semester. We also got to know that guys can come to the University of Alabama to do PhD programs. So it's
And fully
another
funded.
milestone. Fully funded with a stipend. Man, you need to come here.
Because we are not even supporting PhDs before, but actually after we went to University of Alabama in Huntsville and they told us about the opportunities for PhD, we decided to support that program.
So from my trip here, we have also been able to get that, to get PhDs to come here in specific fields, not in all fields, of course. And we have also been able to, it has to be STEM. We have also posted the areas that we are currently working with. And we are looking forward to partnering with more universities, whereby we are placing our students like University of the Illinois State University and the others, Grand Valley, and the others are in our handbook. Then I was also able to interact with Bob. We have been doing this program with Bob and we have never met. We met only for one day when Bob was in Kenya. One day in 2018. We started the program meeting via WhatsApp, doing Zoom meetings. We have never sat down, gotten to know each other, gotten to know how far we have come, gotten to know the potential of this program to help young people and to make a difference in this life. And I think this has opened my eyes in a way that they hadn't been opened before. And also I have seen for myself. I will not be saying Bob told me that there are opportunities in America. I have seen them. I have seen companies struggling to find workers. I have seen the need for the IAT programs that we are training these guys on. As in, I have seen for myself, and I know the potential that is here for young people who want to come to the United States of America, man. And from this, I know we are going to expand this program, and this program is going to rise to new heights. And I've also been able to see a few things that I'll be doing on the side, like talking to the people about keeping our towns clean, keeping our roads clean, and the cleanliness that there is in America needs our change of attitude, our change of behavior, if we have to achieve the kind of cleanliness I've seen here, man. And as someone who is in public office too, I have learned how we can handle development, what we need to do. I've seen a lot of things that are not just relevant for the Airlift program, but for me now as a politician in Kenya and as a leader who is in public office, as to how we should handle. When we went to Miami, I saw how the beaches are clean. They have provided, garbage bins, 50 meters apart. There is a garbage bin everywhere. And people are able to place their garbage. The beaches are very clean. And I learned that if we can attract beach tourism in Kenya, we need to get our shit together, particularly keeping our beaches clean. And I think it's a challenge that I'm going to take up in whatever I'll be doing. And also, whenever I talk to people, telling young people, whenever you're in a matatu or you're going somewhere, stop opening the window and throwing trash out. Trashing via windows is archaic, is bad, and we need to stop it.
Change our mentality, because sometimes we blame the government,
you cannot,
even you yourself.
You have a problem saying that the government has not provided a dustbin. Carry your trash home and go and burn it. The government will be left to handle other things. Don't say, I didn't see a garbage. Carry it in your bag. Don't just go trashing everywhere and spoiling our environment. That's how we can make our country better. And so for the Airlift program now, I've gotten so many openings and so many routes that we can help young people, come to America. Now I'm much more empowered by spending time with Bob. And I think the most valuable time that I've been here to the US, I can say, not just the agreements that we have been able to sign with our partners, but the time we have spent with Bob. He has hosted me here at home very well. And he was ready to host Jalango, but there's only that Jalango was not able to get the visa. And we have interacted, shared about our lives and all that, and the challenges, and also thought how we can make this program simpler and better, and ensure that right now we are getting 87% visa approvals at the embassy, and we want to get that to 100. And we have been also figuring out where we are missing it, and how to ensure that anybody who comes through the Kenya Airlift program gets that visa. So it's something we have been able to consult, and also from interviews Bob has been doing with students who have already done the visa interviews. We have already gotten to see what is happening.
You're watching Success with Bob Mwiti Show, presented to you by Upstack America. Upstack America is a consulting company that helps immigrants find amazing higher education and job opportunities in the tech industry in the United States.
You can find our programs by going to www.appstechamerica.com. Appstec America, we wake you up to the unlimited potential within you.
Very, very important. Okay, now before we wrap up, I know you've talked about public service and all that. You just got your COVID test because you are leaving today. Actually, DMK is leaving today, and you just had your COVID test. You went there. There was so many people, but it was actually so fast. What did you say about that? How fast was that? And this is free government service, so efficient.
Man, so here things are so efficient. The queue was so long, but it was moving fast.
Yes.
And within 1 hour, I've gotten my COVID test.
And results, you got them also.
And I got my results online. Now I just show up at the airport and I'll be able to travel.
Yes.
And it's free, man. In Kenya, you have to pay.
Yeah.
You have to pay, I don't know, 5,000 shillings to get a COVID test, which we should be doing, which should be mandatory so that we can isolate people who have COVID.
Yes.
You are charging people so that you can test them. Who is going to get tested? Unless someone is sick, that's when they're going to come for the test.
Good.
But here, Maze, things are so efficient and things are so good. Things are running. You log in online, you don't need to go there and start filling papers. You scan a QR code, enter all your information there. They ask you questions. When you go there, it's just taking your sample. You walk out, the results will be sent to you at home. You don't have to stay there. So it was so efficient and so nice.
Fantastic. Now, as we finish, what would you say how was the US, the whole trip for you? You know, you are going back, there's a lot of things that you've seen, you've done a lot of things. In a nutshell, in summary, what would you say about the US in general?
So I've loved the United States of America.
And Florida. You've been in Florida for most of the time.
Florida is great, man. And first of all, I've loved the United States of America, primarily because it's so clean.
Yes.
Like for me, who is allergic to dust, man, this is my heaven.
Yes.
I can fit here so well.
Yes.
But you know, I have to eat dust daily in Kenya because I'm also working on roads. I have to go inspect roads.
On the ground
for the people, for the people. So it's a sacrifice even on my side that I have so that we can make our place better and make our people have a better life. Because all of us can't come here and have that life.
That's true.
We must also stay there and, work for the people and help them now to make it in life. And I've loved the United States, man, so much, and Florida. Florida is so warm, and I have loved it because you told me even in winter there's no snowfall.
Yeah.
So it's as good as Kenya.
Yes.
Yeah, there are also mosquitoes, just like Kenya.
Mosquitoes, there's snakes. If you fear snakes, then probably this not your place.
Yeah, I fear snakes, but they are not dangerous. And alligators, and there are ponds everywhere, man. In Kenya, someone will tell you, like the pond that I'm seeing behind your house, in a plot to my waist. Unafaa uweke mchanga, ujenge up. I don't know. They can see it.
Yeah, they can see it. This is my backyard, and we have a pond, there's fish, people fish. It's nice,
and people do boating around here. You can see boats, people doing fishing. It's so beautiful. And like there are ponds everywhere. Like ponds are the thing in America, and waterways. And there's something I saw in Miami, in Florida mostly, because there's a lot of water in Florida. So water sports, a lot of it. I saw something like that in Miami, and I've loved my stay here. And I thank you for your hospitality, for hosting me in your home, man.
No problem.
I'm hoping to pay back. I cannot be able to pay you back, man, when you come to Kenya. Because first of all, I don't have a wife to cook for you like yours was cooking for. So I'm looking forward to your trip, which is coming up in October, to come to Kenya. We're going to do many things, together back there to support this Kenya Airlift program. So this is the thing for and since not so many people from my ward have taken up this program, I'm hosting Bob in my ward on Thursday, the 30th of December, for an event at Kionyo, whereby I'm going to have all the students in Form 3 and Form 4 for career talk, and also all students in the universities and all graduates who are at home looking for jobs. So I also need those ones so that you can talk to them and tell them how
from me directly.
They can hear from Bob. Bob will be there. He will be coming to share his experiences with those students and also guide some of them. We will be guiding some of them. We also have our partners who are in Kenya who will also join us as we guide them on how they can pursue their careers. on how they can succeed in their careers. And most of the time you find students who are going to the university, particularly the government sponsored, it's the university places you for a degree. You don't have a choice. You don't have to like it or love. You just have to go and study because Baba alisema, ama system ilisema. You go and do this course. You go and, but we can guide young people as to what to do. And we have also scored something else. And coming up also, when I get back to Kenya, the Airlift program is sponsoring a young lady from Abogeta West in Koriga, who was unable to join university despite being the best girl in KCP in Imendi South in 2008, and also scoring a B plane. She resulted in getting married, and now she wants to go back to school. So the Kenya Airlift program will be helping her to go back to school. It's something we have agreed with Bob when I came here, and we will be sponsoring to a tune of 400,000 to go back to Mount Kenya University, study BCom, and then that will place her on a journey to come into the United States. And the story of that family will never be the same again with our success. So the Kenya Airlift program is...
When you talked about that girl, it really touched me because looking at her, where she comes from, how poverty is in her family.
She comes from a poor family and was married by a poor family. So it's bad. Yeah, so I think helping her will make a huge difference in her life and the lives of our loved one.
Fantastic. All right, so guys, that was DMK. Thank you so much,
I'm
DMK.
looking forward to coming back. So
when are you coming back, though?
We bring more students in December, August next year. August next year we're having elections. So I'll be facing a re-election campaign. And I will not be able to come again to the US before the election, but after that, I can come.
I hope they elect you because you are doing a good job. You see, sometimes people back home, I don't know how they live on. You might do so much and then they don't like you.
They don't like you at the end of the day. Maybe you have changed too much. You know, someone told me in politics you don't bring a lot of change. People might say, no, we never wanted all this change. And they might fail to elect you. If they don't, I come back. I come here, man. No.
Uko karibu kuza.
Ni plan B, mpango ya kando. Nikuje nikule tulete watu nikiwa huku sasa. Tuwasoti nikuje wase from here. So that was on a lighter note, but I know the people of Abogeta West na niko na confidence next year I'm going to win the election. Then in December tutaleta students na wale wote wamekuja tunaweza chukua cruise ship. Wale wote wako huko wenye walikuja before kina LC na wengine tuchukue cruise ship tuende the Bahamas and those other places with our students wenye wako huku. Some will already have graduated by December 2022. They will be working. They will be repaying our money.
So that's in the pipeline. We'll do something like that, a cruise ship to, we're in Florida and we have a lot of cruises all over the place, to Mexico, to Cayman Islands, to Bahamas. So we're gonna
I've not seen anything in Florida yet. I need to see the Key West.
There's a lot. You need to go to Key West.
I need to go and see the Kennedy Space Center. I need to go to Disneyland.
There's a lot of attractions in Florida. Florida is it's a tourist state. It's a tourist destination. That's why almost everybody wants to come and visit and see everything that we have. It's a beautiful place to come and visit. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. That was DMK. DMK is my partner in the Kenya Airlift program, and like he said earlier, he is a member of County Assembly for Abogeta West in Meru County, and he's the guy that I partnered with. I couldn't have asked for a better partner in this program. This is a huge initiative. This is a huge undertaking that we've decided to pursue to help young people back in Kenya to come here and find the opportunities that are here in the US. It's not easy. Even I see a lot of people out there thinking like, it's just coming. It's not just a matter of coming to the US.
I will tell you that it was difficult for me. I was figuring things out. I just gave up. I gave up. Simply put, it's not just about politics. The reason why I was not even able to come to study is because I gave up. It was too much for me. There's no one to help me, man. So I couldn't figure things out on my own. I gave up and took my master's at the University of Nairobi and continued working at L.
Fantastic. So thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
You've been watching Success with Bob Mwiti Show, brought to you by Upstake America. Come back next time to hear more steps and missteps that I took on the path to becoming a successful immigrant in USA. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn.